Our goal is, turn to your side, is to get this lapel, same side or far side lapel, taking out the slack, passing it to underneath the armpit. It's acting as like a reinforcement to controlling the head. If you don't like to hold the lapel, I like to go 2 fingers in the armpit, pulling it in and driving my shoulder forward. I'm not driving my weight forward, my shoulder is just going forward, okay? So, I'm just gonna show some submissions from here and then I'll let you guys work from there. But when you're doing this, your goal is to have your partner on the side. It gives you more room to finish the choke and stuff, okay? Now first, we'll talk about the knee on belly because this is how I like to set it up. I don't like to set it up like straight away if they're flat. I like to when they're on their side, okay? So once I'm here, I'm passing. If he's framing, I can like push up on the tricep, bringing my hand over the bicep, pulling it down, and then closing his wrist to his shoulder. If you're gonna do this to your partner, just be careful of their elbow. All right, so if you have bad elbows, just be careful of the flexion here, okay? So if he's framing, I push, and then his reaction is gonna bring his elbow down, and then I help reinforce that, and then I can go here, okay? Right here, you can start attacking wrist locks if you like, but for me, I like taking out the lapel, okay? Now, once I'm here, I don't pass the lapel from the bottom because it's really loose here. So I like to take out the slack, and then from here, I push like I'm like pushing water underneath. And now I can start passing my hand to the collar here. Now for me, I don't like this grip here. I prefer like a monkey grip, but the grip on the lapel, I don't want as a curtain, I want as a rope. It helps me pull in it, okay? So it's good to just grab it here, but if you notice, turn to your side, this is not okay for me, right? I want a nice rope here, all right? So once I get this rope, my other hand's gonna control the hip. Okay, right on front of the hip. I don't control outside, I control right on the knot, okay? Now once I'm here, once I like get a good grip here, I have it deep to keep it tight. But when I need to like go knee on belly to get him onto his side, I'm gonna have to loosen it just a little bit, okay? So as I'm here, as I knee on belly, I push his hip down and I bring my knee to my hand. Now, how I like to go knee on belly is 2 ways. One way is to control, like you're riding a bull, where your shin is gonna be crossing along the waist, and that's gonna kind of keep him controlled. So I go from here, and I hook, and now my shin is across the waist, okay? Once I'm here, I don't point my toes off of the mat just yet, because then sometimes here, he could bring his right knee to his right elbow, and then now he can trap my leg. But if he does, that's what I want, right? I want him on his side. If I want to apply pressure here, I shift my knee from the hip to like the sternum, below the sternum. So if I'm here, ready, Jacob? I adjust this way to here, and then I drive my knee forward. All right, so this is for control. This is for more pressure here, okay? So my knee's going right below the sternum here. So if you wanna feel your sternum, like right below is where you wanna be, okay? And now I can go here. Because now his reaction is to do what? Push, and then probably hip escape out, and turn to his side, okay? Now when they turn to their side, I like to also bait my foot inside here so I can use my right foot as a staple on his right thigh, okay? Because now if he tries to turn this way, you see I have his hip, all right? So once I'm here, take out the slack, push it, and then I get 1 grip, and I get 2 grips. Now once I feel I'm about to jump up, I loosen it just enough to start adjusting here, okay? Now right here it's too deep, see how my elbow's opening up? I pull it back just a little bit. So now you'll feel, if it's too deep, you'll feel your shoulder forward, but a little loose, you'll feel your shoulder like shift back, okay? Now you'll put pressure on your partner's stomach, and now as he bridges, I put my toe away, go ahead and bridge and hip escape. I then land into the position. Now once I'm here, I serve the bowl of soup, and then I ride this to this grip right here. So bowl of soup, and then I get my thumb behind the neck, and then I pull it back here. Okay? Now a lot of the time when your partner feels this flare out, he can't turn that way because I'm stapling his right leg, so he's probably gonna face you. to alleviate, because he wants to try and probably push his elbow down. Now I can start going to the choke, dropping my head, and now it's the bottom collar pulling up. Okay? If you notice, I'm not gripping here, I'm just holding. If he's closing his chin, you're going to use your elbow and forearm to help open this up. And now once you're here, it's this right hand of mine. If I use my left hand, even if I grab material, it's tight. It's not going to finish. But the bottom one, that's the choke. Okay, so once you're here, you'll feel like the thumb and your wrist are like aligned with like the carotid artery here. If it's too deep and you're in half guard, just be careful of your partner reaching behind you, and then he starts underhooking this leg, and then bring me to your left. Yeah, here. Okay, so just be careful of this. Maybe if he goes, come back up to your left. Maybe you can get a good squeeze here, right? Kind of like Majid H does, where he like does like a baseball choke. But right here, you could probably finish, but it's hard. How would you react if you go? Yeah. Okay. So that's the first one, like a regular cross choke. Even two, you can like force like half guard. Bring your knee here, get past the knee shield. Start working from here. He starts framing as I drive forward. There's space for me to start passing the lapel. Okay? And now I'm here. I serve the bowl of soup. I don't bring it too deep. I open it back out. Okay? He's still flat on his back, so I drive my elbow into him. Boom. And now he's probably going to turn to his side. Then I can go here. Okay? Now what may happen is to block the choke, how would you block the choke here? He's going to have to open. Okay? Whether with the hand or his left hand goes underneath the forearm here. Now like rub your cheek with your left hand. Rub your cheek, like your face to your cheek, like right here. See, it's hard for me to finish. So then I just transfer to the tricep, pulling him, and then go here. Okay? Now, the finish here is kind of like tricky a little bit, all right? My goal is to adjust my tricep over his, or sorry, my bicep over his tricep, like this, okay? Now, once you guys are here, boom, he goes here, he blocks, right? I can pull him to the side and then trap over. Now right here, you see how his hand's still on his face? It's an extra frame. So I peel this off. So as I stretch, I open my bicep to you guys, and I bring my bicep over his tricep. Now the detail that Professor Andre mentioned is you're gonna look underneath your legs like you're gonna do a front roll. So you're gonna do this, okay? But with the collar, of course. So if I'm here, boom, here. Say too, if like he's blocking over my bicep and I can't go because his hand's here, swim inside this way. Now I can pull this back. And now I can adjust. Okay, because look, if I just go here and I bring my bicep over, okay, versus if I do the same thing but I look underneath now, it's a lot tighter. Okay? Another detail too is try not to have your knee so far out, because then they'll have space for your partner to bring this knee shield inside. So I like to keep my knee attached to the ribs, and I'm constantly trying to like open up my knee to the right. Okay? Here, go palm up. I can go here, and I can also pass here. Say if he has like his legs locked, so lock your legs. You guys can kick this leg out, start passing like that if you like. You guys can work from here. So boom. See how I brought my foot forward? If you go put your head on the mat and your leg is back, you're not going to have a base. So once you're here, adjust. And now, the bottom hand. Okay? Now as I go here, he tries to block the choke. Right here, so I can't go this way, so I'll swim inside. And then boom. Now sometimes too, for some reason, people get to this position and they grab this leg. I don't know why they do this, because they think this is going to help them. Okay? But if you grab the leg, you're reinforcing the arm across your face. So what I like to do is I like to go elbow over the forearm, I kick back, and I start attacking the arm. Or sometimes too, if it's here, right? If the hand is past your thigh, you're going to use your chest on the arm here, you're going to break it. So how I envision it is like if you have like a piece of wood, you're going to put it on the curb, and then you break the wood in half, right? So you got 1, he pushes me away. 2, you bring this leg over, use your chest. 3, or even 2 if he's here, you can reach this over, grabbing the belt. Now once I'm here, my left leg's gonna close inside underneath the shoulder. Now once I'm here, I can fall forward, opening my knee, and I start attacking like a darce. Okay, because if I'm doing a darce, it's the same entry point here, but I'm using the lapel. Okay, and if they happen to open up their elbow, just keep playing this out. Okay, now let's backtrack to here. If you're here and you have a head and arm choke, just keep it, like just cook them here. You can go straight to mount. Okay, you can pass the guard, kind of bait falling and then stepping over, attacking the back. It's your choice. Okay, but I only attack the back if I have a head and arm. Because if I try to go from here to here to take the back, I can't go to that side. Okay, so that's why I like baiting people here with this Brabo. He pushes me away, and I start working here. And if I want to make him tired, I step over, I go to mount. He still locks his legs. He can't go anywhere. Okay, and just hook here, just cook him. How would you react, Jacob? Go, keep going. Keep going. See, like my head's here. So if he can't push me that way, how else would you react? See? I let him push me away, bridge up how you did. I let him push me, and then I bring my knee across his stomach to go to the knee cut. But I kept this grip, okay? Or even 2, you land to this position, your partner turns away like how he did, turn to your left. Let him have it. Now start taking it back. Sometimes you can finish here by like pushing the tricep. You start trapping the arms. You start going arm bars. Your choice. Okay? So it's like a review. I showed this before, but it's just a Brabo finish. Questions? No? So again, you're opening up the lapel, pulling it through, and you're serving the bowl of soup. Okay, your hand is up, palm is up. When you serve the bowl of soup, be careful if you are in half guard of the elbow across, and then they can bring you back. So try to flare them out. Again, you want to try and get them onto their side. All right, to get them on their side, you have to put pressure on their stomach, so it forces them to respond. And for them to respond, you have to push the knee down. Okay? Questions? No? All right, let's go. Would you guys prefer time or reps? Time. Time? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.